So if you're about to go on a first date, here are 5 things that you should know that'll make it a lot easier. The first thing is that it's really best as a vetting process. I know there's a lot of pressure for you or for her, a lot of questions. Should you go for the kiss? Should you try to make out? Should you even go for the hookup, whatever? But just keep it short. It's just, especially from online dating, you should just find out if you're both compatible. That's it. The second date, everything else, you can try to progress things if that's what you want. Number 2, you can reduce flakiness by just telling her that you have something to do after the date. So something for work came up, or maybe a family obligation. This way she knows for sure that you're not going to try to make a move, or there's some like open-ended questions about where things will lead. It's just going to be a simple date. You're just going for a coffee or a drink, and it's going to be over, and that just reinforces the vetting process as well. Number 3, if you're going to a restaurant or a pub, just go sit up at the bar before she arrives. This way she'll sit beside you. You're not staring each other down. It's kind of intimidating that way. You can just have a more chill, relaxed conversation. Maybe there's something on the TV that you can talk about, and it just kind of takes a lot of that initial pressure down. Next, know that it's fine to have some questions locked and loaded. I'm not one to usually push trying to remember certain things to say or lines or whatever, but it is pretty smart. You can have some awkward silences, especially in the first like 10 to 20 minutes of the date. But if you met her from a dating app, just like scan her profile or go through your text messages that you've already have been talking and see if there's anything in there that you can just further expand upon and ask about. Lastly, try to talk as if you're best friends catching up. The first date doesn't need to be focusing on trying to build some sexual attraction or anything like that. It's really just about trying to see if you can connect, try to see if you guys like the same kind of things and have any sort of bond, and that's really on the very surface level. As again, I said, it's a vetting process, and if you're just talking as if you're best friends and relax and there's no distractions, there's no pressure, it's easier said than done. But with the more experiences you get on it and you go on more and more dates, you'll become more comfortable. And the main thing is for her to get a read on you. It's for her to just understand who you are. If you're trying to act cool, if you're trying to act a certain way, it'll be very superficial. You don't need to be smooth. You actually do need to be who you are, because that's the only person that you can be the most comfortable being. And if you do that, she'll get a read on you and she'll have a much better chance of actually liking you.